Well, good morning. Excuse me. Anyway, we're gonna go ahead and make this video for High Times, specifically for the High Times magazine. I think they deserve one, so this is our video to them. We thank you. Hey, how's it going there? Once again, I'm Senor Fumo. I wanted to just take a couple minutes and thank the whole High Times staff. They've been doing a great job out there, I have to admit, Um, one love to all. Um, I just showed the hat from Denver. We were in Denver. It was a great, epic moment for us. We've been trying to go to these events and support the cause, not just because I want to have some fun at it, but at the same time to represent the whole cause and the people out there that are struggling. We need to make this a global thing now. I mean, really, to legalize. And as far as High Times go, this magazine was founded in 1974 by a guy by the name of Thomas King Forcade. Unfortunately, Thomas is no longer with us. Interesting thing about Thomas, I found interesting. He was born on September 7th, excuse me, 9/11/45. Yeah, 9/11 is a weird date for us all here in the U.S. And then to top it off is, well, for me it's special because that's the month, that's my birthday. And then he lasted until 11/17/78. In 78, there was a lot of things still going on with the cannabis, with the marijuana, and with the so-called, what do we call, war on drugs, which has been a total waste, loss of lives, families destroyed, money thrown away, and it's just a mess. I mean, there's no sense going into that. But the magazine just kept going strong, and it kept supporting its cause. It's had a lot of interesting people that have backed this magazine. I urge you to do a Google, do Wikipedia, and do your homework and see why we need to go ahead and give them the respect they deserve at this point. You know, everyone works hard to make a cause happen. Everybody wants to put their part. So, my respect to High Times. I shout out to a lot of lovely people out there. Danny Danko, Nico Escondido, Rick Kusek, Yvette Ramirez, Miss High Times, Jan Bernstein, the whole High Times staff. You've been wonderful. You've been supportive for the cause, and we appreciate that as the planet Earth. And I say that from the bottom of my heart. What else I want to talk to you about? Well, I want to talk to you about what's coming up. High Times has done quite a few events, and here we go. This will be our World Cup Cannabis Cup in Seattle. Yes, that's right. The first legal recreational cannabis cup was in Denver, and the second one now will be here in Seattle. And I'll be honest with you, they're two lovely cities. My respects and my salutes to all our people up there in Mile High State, our sister state, who's pushing forward to legalize and represent and show that marijuana should be available for everyone and not just certain individuals. And then again, statistics are showing now that marijuana is safer for you than sometimes even a cup of coffee, as far as being addictive, right? But anyway, I've made some videos on how you can go ahead and combine those two, so it'll be a healthy aspect in your life. Back to High Times. 2010, they came out with their medical marijuana, excuse me, news on review. So they've been at it. They've been pushing strong, and they've been moving their way up in the whole industry to represent and show the cause. 2010, yeah, well, it might not seem that far away, but the reality is time flies by. So we thank you for what you've done. I do want to go into a little bit about the Seattle Cannabis Cup because there was some concerns of what was going to happen here because of the fact that there was a posting made on Facebook that it just might not be as what we saw in Denver, but I just got off the phone. Regardless, Denver was awesome. Seattle will be epic. It will be larger than we saw here last year in Washington State. So that's enough said there. I I just think that we really need just to go ahead and take the time and thank them. So when you're there, recognize and realize what they've done for us, because honestly, it's been a long road. Uh, this gentleman, Thomas Kelly Forcad, he was really involved from the 60s up till the 70s, which was one of the strongest times to be in this movement. I mean, the 30s were bad too, but this is when it really started to blow up. And then in the 80s, well, he was no longer with us, but then we had other people pushing the cause forward. He was kind enough to leave that for us. Now, I'm going to go ahead and give a little bit of recognition and respect to the cause. Got this little beautiful container I got here, and let's see where I got this one in the Bay Area. You guys might have noticed them. They were running around, and it actually works great for me. Here it is. Container it's called. And I'm dressed like this. God, gotta love that smell. Let's see what I got in here. Nothing wrong with sharing, just to show what I'm gonna take care of my aches and pains. Here it goes. So here's a little bit of, there you go, let me get up. There's a chunk of Skywalker. As you can tell, I've been nibbling away at it already. I'm gonna puff on as we talk. So, July 18th, 2003. A lot of things are happening. A lot of things will change. High Times is pushing strong. The magazine is representing. I mean, you got some talent behind you. I'll give you that. You really do. You got some talent. You got some beautiful people. And I do want to give respects out to everyone out there. Regardless be High Times, Fish Expo, Dope Magazine, The Harvest Festival. Any type of festival that's going on that has to do with cannabis, my power. More power to you, my people. Keep going strong. Don't give up. Well, you know me. You gotta smoke a little because that's what it's all about. Represent. There it is. I got our pipe. Yes. There it is. It works great for us. Do a little Skywalker in there. Take a couple hits, and I'll let you go. You know, in this planet, you only live once, my people. My brothers and sisters, you control your life. My brothers and sisters, you decide what's better for you. How you medicate, when you medicate, and why you should medicate. Medicate, recreate. It's a good thing. It's not as bad as they told us it was. All they did was talk taboo. Mind control. That's an interesting word, no? Mind control. So my people out there, stay strong, believe, and represent. I hope to see you soon one day out there. I really do. And everyone, please represent. Gracias.